Hello and welcome to the LOD. This is season 6, episode
17.
17. Oh, I struggled there. Yes, joining us today is Tom Wild. With Tom Wild and Tom Wild, unfortunately, Lewis and our special guest Stubbs could not be here. Standing in for them is Vino Stubbsbot. That's our AI companion who'll be recording this for posterity, and we will send it to Lewis in a 155-page back-to-back letter in the post. So, yeah.
You think he's joking?
Save the trees, man.
Oh my god, you changed your name to Tom Wild as well, Hayden. I
did.
Oh, why didn't I think of doing that as well? Damn it.
Oh well.
I'll change it back.
No. Keep it as the same.
Wow. Okay,
Even Paul's doing it. Look.
He's doing it now. Everyone's doing it.
Yep, this will be confusing, won't it?
Oh shit! I need to fucking download
I
that.
love you, Tom.
Oh, I love you all too. Oh, I should probably do that now.
Yeah. So what have we been up to?
God, what have we been up to?
What have we been up to? I mean, well, we just. Oh, amazing. Well, we did that live reaction, didn't we, guys?
We did.
Where
Sure did.
Where Lewis was actually with us this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, so we did a live reaction to the Xbox showcase, which we'll get into fully later on, as well as the Call of Duty. What was it? The Call of Duty event? What was it actually called?
It was the Call of Duty event.
Is that presentation?
Presentation.
I can't. The Call of Duty bit, which came after the Xbox bit.
Yeah.
So we done that, which is actually still available for people to view. I mean, you had some good feedback, Hayden, so always good to have people join in. Trying to think, what else have we done? Are we doing? Are we doing what we've done, or are we doing what we've all played?
Go on, Tom. What you been playing? What
with?
Yeah, what you been up to?
Well, I actually had a very good week in regards to my gaming. I got it all written down here. So usually I have 4 retro consoles hooked up in the front room, along with I'm gonna break tradition now and just go for a different one. There we are. So there we go. It's just gonna be this for the rest of it.
Oh, I wish I had it. I do.
Oh fudge.
I do have somewhere. Bear with.
All right, we're okay.
Keep going. We've been up
this. Yeah. So okay. So usually I have 4 retro consoles hooked up to my TV as well as my Xbox Series, as well as my PlayStation 5. But I decided to change over the 4. So I went from the Jaguar, GameCube, Dreamcast, and Switch. Wasn't retro, we know. So I changed them over to Sega Saturn, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and a Nintendo 64. So I'm going to be going through those consoles in the near future.
Very nice.
But one of the things which I have to start off with was that I hooked up all those 4 consoles. And the first thing which I wanted to go back on badly was the Xbox 360. I know the Xbox 360 store is closing down next month, and I thought I'd have a little bit of a browse. I haven't bought anything. But there was a load of old games there, which I purchased from 2011 and 2012, that period. So I got all the indie games. So round about the time when fucking Minecraft was at its peak hype, I couldn't afford it. So I bought Castle Miner, which was just a cheap knockoff, and then Castle Miner Z, which was just a zombie mode for Minecraft. So I dabbled around in that for a little bit. I played GTA San Andreas, which was on there, as well as Worms, and I didn't realize I bought Duke Nukem 3D for it. But the thing which I had to go on, well, and I don't know if you guys remember, but in America there was a TV show, and I think it was on something like Challenge back in the day, where it was called Deadliest Warrior, where the whole concept is where literally these scientists would take a warrior back in the past, like a stereotype or a group of people. So one episode, I swear to God, they did Hayden changed his picture again for those listening on the podcast. How many pictures have people got of me?
That one was on the WhatsApp, so
yes, of course. So one time, I swear to God, the fucking these people they done tests. They had one group. They would usually like have like Genghis Khan versus I don't know Vlad the Impaler, and then they just simulate, obviously with actors and everything, simulate the battles and all that. But they released a game. They released two games which can actually be played on the Xbox Series S and X. But I bought it on the Xbox 360, so I bought the Deadliest Warrior game. And for many, many years, I struggled with the fucking difficulty. It was, for some reason, extremely difficult for me. So I would either play as like the pirate or the ninja, going against the likes of the Romans, the fucking Roman, the centurion. Yes. Yes. Holy crap, those when I used to do my vlogs. Hold on, here we go. Perfect. It's like a shit evolution of me. Oh my sweet Jesus. 2 seconds. I need to I'm getting a picture of this.
Go for it, Tom.
Done. Right. Okay. So I would usually struggle with the Deadliest War in the Xbox 360. It's fucking difficult as all hell. It's all about parrot. No.
Man bun era.
Tom, you had a man bun.
Oh shit, no. That is awful. That is awful. Oh, shit. But anyway, so I decided to go in the arcade mode go through all the warriors, and I thought I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But I fucking completed the game. So little fucking 15-year-old me was screaming on the inside because I completed Deadliest Warrior game. And it was, yeah. So obviously, with age comes with experience, and I've somehow gotten better with Deadliest Warrior, despite that being the first time I played it within 12 years. But other things which I've been on this week, I've been on Bully on the iPad, Crimes Boss Roque City, actually quite enjoyable, in my opinion, even better.
Oh, did you try it? Nice.
I tried it. It was on PlayStation Plus, so I thought I'd try it. Only gave it about an hour, and it was all right. It's all right. I mean, it's literally just payday 2 and 3 in 1. But with just a few extra guest cameos, and really. So for a mindless, I mean, I think it got a bit too harsh of critics when it first came out. But it's all right for mindless fun, for something to play quickly. It's all right. I played Disney Dreamlight Valley, a load of that. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Of course, had to be zombies.
Nice.
And then there was 2 which took a bit of my time. So Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Fuck
that
me.
Is fun. Yeah.
That is crazy. I had like 1,000 chickens going against one Nazi. The Nazi won. So that took a lot of my time, and I thought to myself, fuck yeah, I want to play something which I've been meaning to play for so long, but I never dedicated time to for whatever reason, and I finally played Sea of Stars. I love the design of it. It's a classic, like, turn-based, it's kind of like old school 16-bit, 8-bit type thing. And I'm blown away. I love it. Oh, so phenomenal. I mean, the music. I mean, Lewis was saying about a couple of shows ago how much the music can really set the scene and bring up the tone and touch your soul, as what Lewis would say. But that one was really amazing. And I'm not much one for soundtracks, but there's one particular track where you're like just walking around like the village and all that shit. And oh fuck, I had to download the whole soundtrack. It was just incredible. So for anyone who likes turn-based old classic style games, Sea of Stars, fucking amazing. And I wish I played it a lot sooner. And it's so easy on the PC, because you could just all do it all by one hand, which is just fantastic. So Daz, if you're playing, if you're wondering, literally you could just use one hand to do the fucking directional buttons, and you can press like enter to do everything.
Nice. So we can, like most men who like to use just one hand.
Oh yeah, I got your recommendation for you, gents. But no, yeah, Sea of Stars has been my highlight of the week. I loved it, and I can't wait to play it. So that's my week. Kind of busy for me.
Nice. Good. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Shall I go next?
Go on, and Hayden, you let us know.
So my week's been a bit weird. I had 2 teeth out on Friday, So I was bedbound for most of Friday and most of Saturday.
Ooh.
And I watched a lot of YouTube. I just decided to start watching Markiplier play Help Wanted 2, FNAF, and just got me in a FNAF mood. So I got Security Breach, and I've been playing Security Breach, and I'm really enjoying it, except for the fucking
Oh my god.
oh, where are you finding
The
these?
Jesus era.
That is weren't you like WASD EGX when we were on like FaceTime or something?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh my god, I might bring that back. That doesn't look too bad actually. No, what am I thinking?
Tom Wilde on the front cover of Vogue.
It looks quite nice. I'm not gonna lie, it looks quite nice. Oh god, fucking hell. Fucking flick through the years. Shit. Fucking hell. Sorry, Hayden, carry
No,
on.
don't be
You
silly. So
played
yeah,
funny.
I've been playing Security Breach, and I'm really enjoying Security Breach,
Is that any
and
good?
I'm really enjoying it.
Mm.
Except the fucking loading screens are stupid, and they've given up trying to fix it.
In what
So
way?
So you know how like normal games, you go for a corridor, it loads the next section, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
this doesn't have that. You go through the corridor, you'll get to the door start to open, bang, loading. 30 seconds later, still loading. Oh, I can go through the door. Stop, no, loading, and then it will let me through
What?
the door. Yeah,
That's
it's like
sick.
it really interrupts the flow of the game sometimes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that bad. No, just for
Yeah,
the loading.
it's just for the loading. I'm probably over exaggerating it. It's more like probably 10 seconds. But you know, when you're in a flow of the game and you're like, oh yeah, I
Mm,
want to get to this place. I'm being chased by Roxy or something. Bang, load. It's not most of the time when you're being chased by something, but it's just when you want to get through that door and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get by a security bot. Oh,
yeah.
loading, and it's like, oh.
Jesus, really kills the flow of the game then.
Yeah. But it's still really good, and I've heard great things about the DLC, so that's why I want to carry on and finish it and play Ruin the DLC. So I'm kind of overlooking the fact that the loading's really terrible. Um,
Nice.
yeah, I've been playing some Beat Saber before I had some teeth pulled out. I just thought one night I was gonna
Oh no.
I just thought one night I was gonna bring out the VR again and play some play some Beat Saber. Got my heart going. Felt a bit tired the next day. My legs hurt, and I was like, "Why do my legs hurt? Am I fat and fit?" Type thing.
Oh, Hayden.
um, and then just the usual Rocket League, which I'm still terrible at. So even though I enjoy playing it, I'm still fucking shit at it.
That's that. To be fair, I think being how crap you are is kind of point of the game in my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, definitely.
So I'm
Yeah, for
shit.
me, when I'm like, I've got this, I've saved it. Boink! Oh, I've knocked it into a goal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it literally happened yesterday. I was like, I've got this, Brandon. Boing! Oh, I see, I've scored for the other team.
Just takes one hit to
Yeah,
fuck it all up.
literally. But yeah, that's me. I've not played a lot because I've been a bit stressed about the teeth stuff, and
Mm.
and then I've been ill with that over the weekend, and then Sunday we did the show. So that's me. Paul, how about
Uh,
you? You want to tell us about your mobile video game that you're far too
Well, it's
addicted
literally
to?
just started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Future Tom.
oh no! Oh my!
Wowzers in my trousers.
That's when I'm doing it for fucking the PlayStation 5 for the retro section. Shit in hell.
Wowzers in my trousers, the future.
At that point, I don't think I can get a Wowzers in my trousers.
You'd be taking them blue pills.
the magic blue wowzers in my trousers. What have I been playing? I've been playing a couple of things. I finished Broken Sword 1.
Hey.
Hey, nice.
Done. 100% did it. It's pretty good because the director's cut version has a little bit extra. So I never did the director's cut. I did the original one. This was the director's cut. So, and they're apparently bringing out an updated version, but as in like a remastered one. It's called
Yeah.
Reforged, which I'm not going to get because I've now played it twice. But Revolution, good on them for still going with the originals. So that got me into downloading Cold Steel, Beneath, I think it's called Beneath the Sky or whatever. I'll have to double check. And Lure of the Temptress. Lure of the Temptress is free on GOG, and Beneath the Steel Sky, sorry, is free on Steam if you wanted it. And the original Broken Sword 1 and 2 are free on Steam as well if anyone wants them. So I
Nice.
finished that and I've started number 2 and I'm already 50% through it. Smoking Mirrors. I'm really enjoying the point and click and the comedy from it and the old graphics of it. So yeah, also been playing some Switch was over the weekend, and some Minecraft Dungeons, which is very brief, but that was because the
Minecraft.
internet where I was a bit pants. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm playing Metroid Prime Fusion at the moment on the old emulators on the Switch.
Right.
I'm getting through that. It's been some good fun and some Tetris and some more Mario Wonder. I've gone back into that. So yeah, I've been playing with the CRX Nitro that I got. It's a bit
How are you?
bulky,
I
cumbersome,
was about to
but
say, how are you feeling? How are you finding it?
yeah, I'm enjoying it. Actually, it's pretty good. I do like it. It is a bit big, so it does give you that hand ache after a while because it seems a
Mm.
bit bulky. But I actually enjoy that rather than it was really weird than the slim line with the two Joy Cons attached to the side. For some reason, I quite like the feeling of it.
Hmm.
It's a little bit sturdier,
Maybe it feels
Mm.
like because you're holding an Advance or something Game Boyish
bigger.
more than
It's
it.
more
Yeah,
like I would say it's that slightly
the
more
original.
cumbersome and look is a bit of a Game Gear feel to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got that kind of
Mm.
grip around the side. You've got buttons on there. You've got like trigger buttons at the back that some work
Yeah,
or
yeah,
don't
yeah,
work.
yeah.
The only downside to it is I can't see if you can do any changes or settings to it. The vibrate's a bit irritating on it. I will say that. So when I'm playing Mario Wonder, when you're jumping around in that, the fucking thing is vibrating like a bastard all the way through, and it's pretty hefty on the hands when you're going through the weight. That's my only downside to it.
Nice.
Insert vibrator joke here.
Yeah, and as I say, so for our female listeners, if you're a female gamer,
Hmm.
Yeah, or males. Um,
or males,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, of course, Lewis.
yeah, so I've been playing that. I've
You can
been
you can get
playing.
pregnant from a fucking Switch controller.
Yep. And then what else have we done? Did we do anything on the weekend? I don't think we did. On Sunday we played, didn't we?
No,
We played.
we
No,
did
we
the
didn't.
show.
Sunday we
That was
did the
it.
show.
We did the show. That's right. Yeah, and then I've fallen into this bloody game. So I don't know if anyone's seen that adverts like on TikTok or Instagram. They usually show you, and it looks like a sniper, and you've got these little, almost like morph men. They're just little stick men that are same color as the background, and you've got to zoom in and sniper them.
Yeah,
I thought, you know what? I keep seeing this. I want to have a look and see if it is because that's kind of cool. I like that. But the game isn't that. It's the typical thing with the sales. That isn't the game. That
yeah.
is one small part of the game, which doesn't correspond to the rest of the game. So it's
Oh,
um, the rest of the game is weird. It's just kind of like a mix, and I'm not really. So it's called Master League. Yeah.
never
And
heard of
the
that one.
image the image on the icon shows you the little green stick man with the crosshair on his head and some bits behind him. Um, that's just one tab on the bottom of it. The rest of it is all this kind of like character turn-based battle. So you end up with cards, almost like trade cards. You get them, you
Mm.
level them up, and then you go into battle. And that's predominantly what the game is. You're going into battle left, right, and center and doing these cards. And then it gives you access to further bits on the sniper range.
Right.
Just weird. They're like two separate, completely different games. But for some reason, it's a gacha game. I am hooked on it, and I was playing it today and I forgot about the time, and I probably sat there for maybe 4 hours like playing on the game, and I was like, fuck. And it does say, you know, oh, it's like 9.99 buy this, or it's a sale instead of 79.99 it's 1.99 buy this. Didn't do any of that. I've not bought a single fucking thing, and I'm trying to get through it that way. And I can see there's like, it's all online, you've got people in servers, there's chats, there's different battle arenas, and I'm quite enjoying it. The characters are, oh, shall I say, very, very, very close to getting their inspiration from very iconic characters in a vast array of games, comics, and film.
Not surprised.
I have one. I think his name is Gortel. Don't correct me on that. It's Gottol or something like that. He is in a purple pinstripe suit. He's very skinny, has a lot of white face makeup. He giggles a lot. He throws explosive presents at you, and he has a purple hat.
Yeah.
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 And there's others as well. Like from, like, I would say World of Warcraft, or, you know, Baldur's Gate, or
Really
like that.
skinning their teeth on this.
Yeah. They've got one Miss USA instead of, like, you know, like you know, well, actually she looks like Miss Marvel stroke Supergirl, but has the same name as Miss, you know, Star and Stripe.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that, but it's hooked me. It's pretty good, like, considering that I'm not putting any money into it at all. At the moment, it has got me. There's loads of perks to get. There's loads of, a little bit confusing, but then you get additional stuff to add. And yeah, I've just been playing it. It's been a little bit addictive, and I need to step away from it. I know it's the first time I've been hooked on something like that on a game on my
Kind of a good game.
Yeah, it is actually. And I wonder how long it'll last, because I mean, like, I still play Royal Match on my phone, but I've got loads of games on here that I haven't touched. Like Genshin Impact is on my phone, but I just can't be bothered with. You need to have like a 1 gig Wi-Fi signal to play it properly on your phone.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? It's always updating. It's always got something to download.
Yeah, I see Genshin Impact everywhere, and I've been tempted to try it because
The
I've
new
really
one I
liked
keep
it.
seeing is that AFK one.
Oh, yeah.
Seen that one? Yeah.
I probably
AFK
have.
my
Genshin
favorite
Impact
new
I have on my
game.
PC, and I used to play that quite a bit. That is a true gacha game. And I never invested into that either. I used to get the free bits and bobs off Twitch and everything just to upgrade it. And I haven't played that in ages. And that was very similar to like Elder Scrolls Online, but more cartoony, and you know, you travel around and do.
Stream
So,
Elements messaging you saying you've got a sponsorship and it's Genshin Impact.
yeah. I did. I think did I do one for Genshin? No, I didn't do it for Genshin. I did it for something else. I did it for Blessed, didn't I? What happened to Blessed, eh? I enjoyed that one as well. So yeah, that's pretty much my week, apart from us, you know, going through the reveal on Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah. Shall we?
I'm watching a shit ton of anime.
Nice.
Still. Jujutsu Kaisen I'm watching at the moment.
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
I've not watched it, but
Thoroughly.
it's pretty good.
The other one is I've completely caught up to date and can't find any more of Overlord that came out in 2022. Love that one.
I don't know that one.
You should have a look. You might like it.
Okay.
And One Punch Man is obviously season 2's out, and I've done that.
Cool. Keeping up with My Hero?
Yeah, done.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep. They're in the floating coffin at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all kicking off for you, Paul, and like I cannot wait for you to message me. What the fuck did you not tell me about this? I'm like, nah, I'm not saying a thing.
So yeah. So
Nice.
well, we on
Shall
news and summary of
news?
games?
Yeah, should we do a summary of what happened at the
I
the
think that
Xbox?
is a reasonable request there, gentlemen.
Yep. So we did a live react on the Xbox Showcase. In case you missed it, we all thought it was absolutely incredible. We can genuinely say that we were not disappointed with the amount of games shown, especially for 2 hours.
No.
2 hours was ridiculous.
It was pretty bonkers, to be fair, but oh man, it don't get me wrong, there was probably some bits where it kind of like killed the pace a little bit, like when is it Sarah Bond, where she was talking about the additional consoles.
To be fair, did you guys realize that the white X is actually just a digital?
Yeah.
console.
Yeah.
I didn't. And I was like, oh, and then it was next day. I was
We're
like,
keeping the gaming alive. Here's a digital version.
I know.
of the
Fucking
X. I'm
yeah.
like, oh, yeah,
I thought
fuck
that was the
off.
point of the X. I don't
And
know.
then like,
Proof.
oh, we'll throw some sparkles on the 2 terabyte one.
I could just dab my fucking. I can dab a paintbrush and just like in paint and just flick the brushes at my
Yeah.
Xbox. But
But
didn't. But wasn't it? Was it two? It's 2 terabytes.
2 terabytes, yeah.
2 terabyte, yeah.
And then how much space is Call of Duty Black Ops 6 going to take?
310 gigs, yeah. And then
Shit.
imagine probably Gears of War E-Days, probably what, another 310 gigs maybe, and then
Flight Simulator is probably like
be
200.
200 gigs, and then Indiana Jones will probably be what, 100, so you can maybe fit 3 games on your 2 terabyte hard drive.
Shit.
it's
That's
it's
bonkers, man.
ridiculous. I know. I mean, like, obviously COD will give you the option to download just the stuff you want, which is fair, like zombies will probably be 80 gig, and then the campaign will be 20, and then multiplayer and Warzone will be like 350.
Yeah.
Which is fair, but so just go through over a review of the games that were showcased. Obviously, Black Ops 6 were showcased. I think we all, and even though Paul is not a massive fan of first FPSs, he was quite impressed with some of the aspects coming to Black Ops 6. I think that Omni
Oh, I
movement
mean,
looks
like I said, don't
sick.
get me wrong. Like, I did like COD. It just wasn't. It just became a bigger thing than I thought I liked, and it was just
Yeah.
full of sweats, and I got
It's
annoyed with it every time I was online. I just fucking hated it.
No,
So in
yeah,
the
the
end, I just
online was
didn't
what
bother with it.
killed it.
Yeah. So, but this is really interesting. I am really interested to get back into it.
I think it's more interesting. It's going to be on Game Pass as well. And if you are really interested, you can pay £30 to get the Vault Edition, which will give you skins and the gobble gums, and
Mm-hmm.
which means I think's a really good deal. All right, I know for the PlayStation and the PC players, you're gonna have to pay essentially 70 quid just to play the game, but Xbox are gonna do what Xbox are gonna do, and if they know they can bring people over and for a free game or pay £12 a month,
I
sorry,
mean,
£13 a month.
yeah. I mean, it's just kind of logical. Can you imagine after I mean, they're very likely going to have an influx of fucking subscribers after that reveal, and
Yeah.
especially after this showcase as well. I think it was a very smart idea.
I think it's definitely a smart idea. And just so I can add in the zombies bit for Black Ops 6, Mr. Dalek JD, who's one of the renowned zombie YouTubers, actually dropped in. He's actually been to Treyarch and tested the zombie map out.
Mm.
So he's actually got a nice taster, and he dropped some details where I can find them about it, which is there is going to be a set crew again. Obviously, you'll get to play as 4 set crew members, but you have the option to choose operator instead. So you don't have to play as those 4, but they said that you will most likely get more content out of if you just play as the 4.
Fair dude. I wonder what Dan and
Thing is,
Brandon would think of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 zombies.
they're very excited. They're very
Good.
excited. Like I said to them, I'm at EGX on release day, so I can't join them. But they're going day 1 midnight, and they'll be on there trying to work out the Easter egg if it's unlocked and stuff. Like they
I'm not
wanted
surprised.
me to join in as well, but I'm like, I'm at EGX. I'm really sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But the maps are Terminus and Liberty Falls, and Liberty Falls, I think, as being the big one, the massive one that they're releasing. And Treyarch confirmed that their gobblegums are coming back. They could be earned in game. So that they are shouting stuff out about it, but they're not giving too much away. That for the zombie side,
excited.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
same here. Anyway, on to the next. There's Indiana Jones and the Great Ring Piece.
Yes, and joking aside about saying it was a ring piece, or whatever, I actually was interested in that. I'm not a big fan of indie, although I like the original indies.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the later ones. Kind of got a bit pants. But the game looks really interesting,
It
and
does
I'm
look really
really
good.
looking forward to it. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good one. I think it looks great. I didn't realize they were going to show off like a massive theatrical scene from the game, though.
Yeah.
No.
And I said, my worries to you is it going to be too theatrical based and not enough gameplay? So I guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that.
To be fair, even if it is a quite theatrical base, I wouldn't mind that. I enjoy Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
And if the writing is anything similar to the original three, well, to be fair, actually all of them, because I must admit I do enjoy the other ones. Kingdom of Crystal Skull, not really, not as much, but as the one which was released, what was it last year, the year before? Caliber. But I know I did enjoy it. So if the writing's anything like the films, then I wouldn't mind pretty much just going through yet another Indiana Jones film with a bit of action in between. But no, it looks good, very good.
Yeah. Be interested in first person as well.
Oh yeah, I think we know what our friend Stubbs thinks of the next game.
Yes,
No
Gears of War E Day.
fucking way. No fucking way.
Oh my god, can we play that again?
Oh my god, I didn't realize I was speaking to Stubbs and I said, Paul or Hayden's gonna use like their sound clips, and I didn't actually expect you to fucking have it.
I need to see if this is the other one. Hold on.
Can't believe it. Fucking let's fucking go. No fucking way. No fucking way.
There you go, Stubbs. Excited?
Oh, bless him.
Amazing.
We're glad he's excited. Yes, Gears of War E-Day, a prequel to the first Gears of War, where you get to play as Marcus Phoenix again in I can't remember what's it called because I'm a bit beyond Gears. I've played them, but I can't remember much about them.
So this is about 14 years before the first.
Yeah, when
first
Locust
Gears.
first appears.
So yeah,
isn't it?
emergence. The emergence.
That's the emergence day. Yeah.
So E-Day, yeah. So he's relatively young, and I think that's quite nice. And you know, I'm maybe not as vocal as Stubbs, but I am really excited for it. I mean, that was Gears, to be honest with you, was what got me back into console gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So Gears on a 360. I got given one. I think it was Gears on the 360. I think it was on the 360.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was, and I got the Elite for it as well, special one. Yeah, so I'm really, you know, I'm really interested in seeing this, and I'm glad they're doing a prequel, like back to the story.
Yeah, I agree. Because don't get me wrong, I've played 4 and I enjoyed it, but I couldn't be bothered. I think I was in the wrong mindset for 5 and just didn't bother to carry it on after an hour. But I've heard people say it's good.
It's all right. I didn't. I mean, because obviously it was tailing off and whatever. It was okay. I think they tried again to do the multiplayer kind of thing of you go in 4 of you and just or 3 of you and try and get out with the virus kind of stuff. Which was all right. It's all right. I was never into the PvP.
No, but yeah, I'm excited for E-Day. Yeah, if it's going back to roots, I'm down to play it with you guys, and we can play. Everybody already plays it, or etc. Paul will probably have already completed it twice.
I think it's going to be. I think it'll be a co. I think it'll be a co-op. I think.
I hope so.
I mean, if they go for more, it'll probably be co-op though, and go back to if they go back to the original bit of you playing with another person, and it's Marcus and Dom. So
that'd be wicked.
You know, and you can see from the trailer that they're relatively new and still, you know, wet behind the ears and getting pummeled by a locust. So it's interesting.
Definitely. Cool. So yeah, Gears E-Day. Next was on the list was Doom Dark of Ages, which I only discovered today. It was also a prequel to Doom. And to be fair, from the trailer, that looks sick as well. Who doesn't want to run around as Doomslayer with a shield and a mace?
I know.
How's it become a prequel?
I'm sure it's a prequel.
It probably is, but I'm just trying to work out how that is in the storyline. I know it's called Dark Ages, so.
Well, they'll just have to wait and see, won't we, till we play it?
I guess. Yeah.
See how it's a prequel.
Are releasing a prequel to 2016's Doom, and there's 2020 follow-up, Doom Eternal. The origin story called Doom Dark Ages. The game is more fancy feel and added a chainsaw blades to a shield.
I kind of want a new Doom, but in the old 1993 engine. I really want that.
That would be
So, I mean, I'm
cool.
happy for this, very much so, because it is just to fucking really make you feel like a big man experience. But I want a new one from the 1993 one, damn it.
Get
1993
onto
engine.
Bethesda. Come on, man. Fuck Elder Scrolls 6. I want a 1993 engine Doom.
Fucking too right.
Next one on the list is Avowed. I'm gonna say something controversial here. I didn't look of it that much. I was excited when I saw it last year, but now that I saw more of it, I was a bit like, nah.
To be honest, that one looks like something that will probably get lost in the shuffle for me. Definitely something which I will probably download but not play straight away. But I'm willing to give it a go. It's just in amongst a lot of these heavy hitter games for me personally, Avowed kind of got lost in the shuffle again. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not gonna give it a chance. It looks all right, but again, with everything else here, that just got pushed back.
Yeah, agreed. What do
And
you think, Paul?
apologies, Lewis. Yeah, it's I have Avowed. It's the older one. Lewis got it for me for Christmas. It's still in my back catalogue.
There's an older Avowed.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure. Let me just have a look. I'll have to check.
You didn't just misread it and it says avoid, do you?
Yeah, probably.
Fair play.
No,
Whilst
so
Paul's
this
looking
is the
for
new
that,
one, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So there's another one.
yeah.
Similar
sorry.
though. It's that
The whole
magical thing. Yeah.
This is the one they showed off last year, wasn't it? Disavowed.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, it's supposed to be like Elder Scrolls, isn't it?
Yeah, I just kind of got lost into it. I wasn't interested enough to want. I'm give it like Tom. I'll give it a go, but it won't be something day one raced. Next one, I'm pretty sure we weren't too fussed about, but we liked the trailer, was the Diablo 4 DLC.
Yes, I think the issue with that was the fact that all three of us have played Baldur's Gate 3 and we love Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, we've had our fill of this kind of
Drop down.
yeah. I'm not
thing,
saying
yeah.
that it handles the same because they don't. One's turn-based, one's not, for example. But in regards to presentation, it's quite similar. And we've had our fill with Baldur's Gate 3. So I think that was, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was what we were all experiencing when it comes to Diablo 4.
I just wasn't interested. I know it's meant to be a very, very good game, but I've got no interest in trying to pick it up.
I felt
at the moment.
Yeah, same here.
I felt so bad because I installed it like day one when it came onto Game Pass, and I was really hyped. And then when I started playing it, I was like, I just want to play Baldur's Gate 3 now.
And I know Tyrus is a Diablo fan.
Yeah, so Tyrus, give us your thoughts. I know
LOD
that your
Extra.
messages. LOD Extra. No doubt your messages as well.
Yeah.
Letting us know. Next is Flight Simulator 2024. And you know what? I fucking love how beautiful it is.
Gorgeous.
I think it's so beautiful.
At the end of the stream, I think we listed 3 of our favorite games, ones that got us hyped. And I think this was my number 1, wasn't it?
I think so, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's so beautiful. I can't wait to play it.
I love how diverse it is as well, because they did a load of stuff previously. So now you can do the agricultural side and some extra.
Yes,
they're
you can
showing
do like
extra planes. They've had the Halo ship in there. You can actually get to fly the Halo ship.
Yes.
What, you can fly a Pelican?
Yep.
Fuck me, why have I not?
You can fly a Pelican over, over your house if you wanted to.
It's incredible. I mean, don't get me wrong. The idea
look at your house, it's because I said it's the Google Earth, so you actually get like streets and everything all over.
I may have crashed a Boeing into my house on the last one. Yeah, no, I mean, I like the additions of going to sea and rescuing some fucker, but nah, just simulate the flight I took from Manchester all the way to Florida back in 2017. That'll do me.
What, in real time? You're like my dad. He does that.
Oh,
I just don't get it.
Of course I'm good at doing real
don't
time.
understand
You will
that.
literally sit at your computer for 9 hours to fly that plane.
I'll literally
My
just
dad
be there
does that.
twiddling my thumb.
Oh, does he
my
really?
dad, he does that, and I gave him my Rift so he could experience the VR, and he enjoyed it so much he went out and got himself a Quest Pro. Oh, that's my inheritance. So he sits there in VR or on the PC. He's got the yoke, the pedals, the dash, the whole
Wow.
shebang. I mean, he has been doing flight sims since it first ever come out. That was my first introduction to kind of PC gaming, was his flight sim and the old blue little dials on the screen and as it took off and learning how to fly. And it's realistic. And I've said before, in the older models that he did when he was up there, he used to do the skins for them. So people that wanted specific old style planes, because he knew them, would go and find them or whatever. He designed the skins to go on the models so they could have like a DC-10 of Laker Air or whatever that's non in existence and not on
That's
files.
so cool.
He was modding it, and he still does. And I think he posted up on Facebook one he did 11 years ago, and he still got it. And he's got the photo of the actual plane, and then underneath his skin that is now in like Flight Sim with
so
the
cool.
same reference. It's got the same MYO -01 or whatever
Wow.
at the back. So he's really into it, and he flies it. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I can't have a conversation on the phone with him, and I don't understand why. And then I'm going, you're on Flight Sim, aren't you, Dad? Like, he's quiet for like, how you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're going to talk? Yeah. You're on Flight Sim, aren't you? Yes. All right. So there's no point in having a conversation with you right now, is there? No, I'm just taking off. And it's like, right, okay, we're going to chat now. And I'm like, I don't understand what you're doing. Oh, I'm doing like a 23 straight hour flight to Australia, Sydney. It's like, why? What are you doing that? It's real time. He's like, yeah, I know, but I'll take off. I'll do a little bit of it. I'll get onto the flight path, and then I'll flick it on autopilot. And then he'll come back to it, take it off autopilot.
Incredible.
Oh, I love it.
But he does it in real time. My dad gets really into it. Like, I do like that about flight sim, that you can correlate it to real life, and the fact that they've included that into it now more so is even better. Like, he has this guy scanner. He's always been into planes. He's in the RAF, all of that. He loves the civil flights. That he has a sky scanner, and he can map. And I think you can link it somehow, so you get the flight paths. So he's flying one way. He's got to follow that flight path because there is another plane coming his way that is a live one that on the scanner is, it's the latest EasyJet flight to Lanzarote,
That is
Wow.
amazing.
so
That is
it is
amazing.
incredible what you can do with it.
That's
That's so
incredible.
clever. That is really clever.
They've blocked
So
you
my
flying
question-
into buildings though.
They have blocked you from flying into
Can't
buildings.
do it after the big one.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Sim actually took that ability out.
I
Which is
wonder why.
I
Yeah.
wonder how many people.
Because if you no, because everyone tried afterwards. It actually
Of course they
crashes
did.
the game. But originally it used to screen split. Boom, that's what it used to do, and it'd say you've crashed. But Flight Sim is so realistic; it's teaching you how to fly a plane. It is
So
literally
incredible.
Yeah, I understand that well. Anyway, back onto the list.
Yes.
We have a World of Warcraft DLC, which I was really hoping it was going to be them announcing it to Game Pass, but never mind.
Oh well.
There are, for the viewers out there, is a new DLC coming out. Next is Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Now, we all were really quite surprised by this, weren't we?
Yeah.
We're all a bit like, ooh.
Not me.
See, well,
I think
had-
initially, yeah. But then I was like, why am I getting excited? This is another one which will just sit there.
because I played Dragon Age, and Dragon Age is like free to get on Epic, I think it was, or whatever.
Yeah.
It was
Inquisitor. I really did enjoy that. So it was a little bit of a
okay.
didn't
Fair enough.
expect it.
Cool.
Looks good.
Next,
Looks nicer.
It does look nice. Yeah, great. Next was Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think most of us are a bit excited. Actually, you know what? No, because I can't bother with the thingy anymore. So,
I'll get into my thoughts on Assassin's Creed Shadows later.
fuck, Unreal Engine 4 crash report. I just opened Epic Games Launcher. Okay.
You all right?
I'll leave that then. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'm not interested in Assassin's Creed anymore. I used to really love it, and then I completely gone off of it. But if anyone's interested, there was a 13-minute gameplay on the Ubisoft show yesterday. So if you want to see some more on that, it's on YouTube. Just go check it out, I guess. Tom, your thoughts?
I I love the Assassin's Creed. I actually love. I kind of mainly go into them now because of the world. I love just exploring the whole world and the parkouring and all that shit. Hence why I fell in love with Odyssey, because I love a big, expansive world. And for Shadows, it looks like it'll be just more of the same of that. I can give you my honest thoughts on the selection of one of the protagonists, but I don't want to get us cancelled. But I'm very, very excited for this because, and to be quick, it's coming out onto Mac and iPads day one. So I'm very, very eager for that. So because it's unique, and you know me, I like unique shit, like how I loved Stadia dearly. And now Apple's getting into it, and they just hosted their WWDC yesterday, their keynotes and everything. So when they brought out Mark Alexi, whatever, uh, from Ubisoft to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows and showcase some of the gameplay running off like a Mac, obviously through the Game Port and Toolkit too, with ray tracing, I was a bit like squeamish.
Wow, nice.
So I'm kind of more interested in this because I'm much as I love my iPad, it's been with me for so long. I really want to upgrade it to one with one of the M chips, but they're like 700-800, coming up to £1,000. Hello, but so I might just have to put it on the MacBook Air instead, which is not much of an issue for me. But yeah, no. In regards to the game for the game, I don't think it'd be anything special at the end of the day. I don't really care much about the stories of the bloody Assassin's Creed much anymore. It's just a case of it's a big, expansive world. It's my little playground. I'm going to go around and goof around. So I'm excited for that. But yeah,
Yeah, Paul, your thoughts?
I'm not as excited. Haters can hate if they want. I didn't get into the Assassin's Creed.
That's fair.
Although I got the Odyssey, and again, that's in my back catalog, and I really want to play that one. I really want to do that one, but I think
can't be asked.
Yeah, I think that's why it's just too immense for my brain at the moment, and thinking it's a lot to get into. It's something I'd need to devote some time into, so it just sits there.
I mean,
and that's a shame. It's a shame because I really
sorry.
did want to play it. But I played like the first one. I think I played a bit of the second one, and then when they started going all weird with the with the Assassin's Creed bit, I was kind of, I never really finished them, so they kind of dropped off the radar.
I've always been the same. I've always kind of dropped off on them because when I finally got into just gaming in general, on the serious note, there was already multiple fucking Assassin's Creed out. So it was always a case of like, oh, fuck, there's too many there. So when I fully got my teeth stuck into Assassin's Creed fully from like start to finish, where I would play nothing else, was Odyssey because of that expansive world. And I like Greek mythology. And Paul talk about dedicating some time. Now, of course, we have different play styles and different, how we're all different levels of our competency with gaming. It took me, I remember logging it. It took me 80 plus hours just to do the campaign and the kill the cult of Cosmos. Cosmos, yeah. So it's a fucking expansive game, Paul.
That's the point. I'd like to invest some time into it and get into it and try it, but I just never get around to that point of actually starting it off. And it dies an age. It's kind of like, you know what? It was almost like I'm not a great, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Assassin's Creed. Lewis, I know you're going to hate me for saying that, but it had that Tenchu stealth assassin-esque vibe to it as well for the ninja side, which did kind of get me a little bit interested. But that's as far as my stealth side goes. You guys know my playing style is Leroy Jenkins. I'm a tank. Yes. I go bouldering in with as much armor and as much ammo as possible, and I'll Swiss cheese as much as possible because my aim is shite. So Assassin's Creed is not one of those games that clicks with me because you've got to sneak around. I can't be.
Yeah. I would love to see, if you ever to do another stream again, Paul, I want you to do something like Hitman.
Yeah. See, I tried playing Hitman and I did get to a point, but it frustrates the fuck out of me because I just want to go in and shoot them.
I know you do.
And that's the same, like, I think it will come up. We haven't mentioned, obviously, is one on the list. So I'll leave it till it comes up, I think. Is that it?
Just going back to the Odyssey thing, is it I don't know why, but my mind around that time was I just went completely off a massive open world games. I just can't be bothered to have to go to the other side of the map to get the objective I need to go all the way back and to go for that. Yeah, it just switched off for me. I can't be
Mm,
bothered with them, and
Fair enough.
that's why I kind of want. I like linear story based games that are just I can follow a story thing. Like Security Breach is a little bit open worldy, but it's small enough for me not to be like, oh, I can't bothered.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, next was Stalker 2. I think we all kind of bit were excited about this. I have never played the first one, but even I was interested in Stalker 2. So
No, I haven't played the first one. I'm really looking forward to seeing this. And as everyone knows, the story behind the development of this has kind of like just made this more of a feel good thing that it's coming out and so soon. Isn't it something like September
yeah.
time?
I think it was, yeah. Really,
Yeah.
really soon.
So I think we're all on the same page there with hooray. You know, it's
I'm
coming
looking
out
forward to
and
it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sam. We're glad it's come in, and we hope that it does well for the developers that have carried on making this game
Yes.
with their situation in their country. So yeah, brilliant. Can't wait. Next, Age of Mythology, retold, is it? So we assumed it was a remaster. Was that right,
I
Paul?
think
Because
it,
you
yeah, I think it, I remember it. Let me just go I'm sure it's a remaster.
Yeah.
Age of Mythology, because I used to play Retold. Yeah, because Age of Mythology. Yeah, see, the original Age of Mythology came out in October 2002, so it's 22 years old.
so cool.
Nice.
Yep.
And
You
it is one of
excited for it?
those. I'm interested. I want
I
to
see.
see
I
this.
just kind of, I mean, sorry, you know me, a retro one. I kind of just want to play the original.
You
Mm.
should. Have you not played it?
I haven't played it. I haven't played it, but it looks right up my street. I've just never given it the
It's
time, and
it's like
I did
Civilization. It's one of those.
my street type thing.
Yeah,
Is it available on something like Steam or something?
yeah. Pre-purchase. You can pre-purchase. I think you can actually. I'll have
Sorry.
a look on Steam.
Thank you.
Nice. Whilst you're doing that, next on the list was Fable. I am excited because I am a massive Fable fan. Um, except for the one that came out on the Connect because that was I'd never even tried it and couldn't be asked because it was just on purely on Connect. But I'm excited that they've decided to bring Fable back. I don't care if it's a fourth or it's a reimagined, it's a new story. I'm just glad that someone's gone, yes, let's bring it back and fuck Peter Molyneux over. So well done to them. It looks wicked. Got a little bit of gameplay, a little bit more of a story. I mean, yeah, I'm excited about you guys.
I
Yep.
must admit, I've never given Fable a. It's my fault. I've never given Fable a fighting chance growing up because growing up I hated fucking fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I did not like it at all. And then obviously Fable 2 and Fable 3 came out, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. So I must admit, I've never fully played any of the Fables other than like a good hour, give or take, 2 hours of Fable 1, because I felt like I had to, but I was still in that whole thing of, not really. I didn't put my
Yeah.
heart into it.
No.
So I'm hoping that this Fable can be something, even if it's a rebranding of it whatsoever. I'm hoping that it could be something which I can just again sink my teeth into
Well, I
and
think
really.
it's still got. I think that still was Bowerstone Castle in the
Hmm,
trailer, so it's still set in that world.
perfect, perfect. I mean, if it, I mean, I want to give it a go, but I've just, and I don't know what it is about me. I feel like I need to like strap myself down into a chair and play some fucking Fable. You know,
You need to go and play some Fable and kick a chicken.
Yes, you do.
That's all
perfect,
I can say. It's just you need to go. That is what you need to do is go and kick a chicken.
perfect. I'll be sold then.
Next was a surprise for all of us, and I think we're all interested. Was Mixtape. The
Mm, soundtrack.
soundtrack looked
Soundtrack.
sounds amazing. I'm excited for another musical venture into a weird and wonderful game.
Drop acid. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks very nice. Looks like something that I would highly enjoy. Looks like it'd
Yeah,
be something
same.
that will be nice and slow paced, but not too slow. Just take it in, you know?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit like if you remember the game Journey, which
Mm.
I started playing and I should really go back to, but it would just seem like chilled. You go around, take pictures of stuff.
Hmm.
You do this kind of journey, and it just was nice and relaxing and calming. And so I'm hoping it's something like that. And to be fair, the games like that need some love because they're just nice. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then next on the list, we were all blown away by how beautiful it looked, was the new Perfect Dark.
yes. Love you,
Yep.
Paul. Love you so much. Um, oh, sorry, that completely blew me away. Speaking of blowing away, Perfect Dark, Joanna Dark. Oh my God. Don't tell the missus this, but I had wowzers in my trousers after looking at her. Woo.
Tell me about it. Yeah, absolutely.
And fucking oh. Yeah, no, fucking other besides her, it looked phenomenal, and that was one of my top three games from it. And I enjoyed the original, even bringing it, even the one where it's on the Game Pass, where it was like the Xbox 360 of the original. So I'm sold on it. I'm sold on it from the remake of the original and everything, but I'm just sold on it from what we saw, and it just looks incredible. Just yeah, and you know.
I've not played the original, so I hope it's not. I hope it kind of they don't have to play that to play this
No, no,
one.
no, no, no. The original was on Game Pass. The Xbox 360 of the N64 version of Perfect Darks on it, and it kind of feels like GoldenEye for the N64.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
this isn't gonna be like GoldenEye, but I'm just saying that was what kind of got me into Perfect Dark was the fact that it was like a female version of, and it played like GoldenEye. Um, so I'm excited for this.
Nice.
Yeah, same
Cool.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for both Dark. It was a shot across the bow. I think we obviously knew that there was something coming up, but it was good to actually see some
Mm.
proper stuff for it.
I'm gonna have a look at
It
Perfect
looked
Dark
really
again.
interested.
You can be careful. You don't get wowzers in your trousers again.
Oh,
Well, he's
oh,
halfway
Tom's
there
going to
anyway.
the
He's got
when Tom
age
rushes
of
off
mythology.
when Tom rushes off to the bathroom after this show. Going for a wee, guys. No, you're not.
Just so anyone who gets the Age of Mythology from Steam at £5.97, the extended version, I believe once it's installed, if you go and have a look at Retold or whatever it's called, I think it's the Retold, you get the upgrade pack is only 20 quid to upgrade
holy
it to the new
shit.
version rather
That's
than buy the new
nice. So
game.
that's only
But
what,
the game's
26 quid.
22 quid, yeah. Yeah, 19.99 to have the upgrade.
Nice.
So
Uh,
Tom's just got the extended version.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Paul.
Next is Expedition 33. That looked very interesting. Obviously, it looked very Souls-like, but the idea of everyone dies when the counter goes down.
That's the one.
So
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
of that age of whatever's on
Yeah.
the counter disappears or dies. So it clicks to 33, and all the 33-year-olds in the place is disappearing.
Yeah, had an interesting outlook, didn't it? It'd be more it'll be interesting to see what more is coming for that. So we're going to
Definitely.
keep an eye out on that.
Mhm.
And did you get that feel that there's quite a few? There's this big Souls light kind of theme going on right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
If I
This
remember
is what-
rightly, and correct me if I'm wrong, and anybody who wants to watch it, I think I bitched about Souls like on
You did.
Sunday. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I like Souls like. It's just I've seen so many, and it's just they're too fucking hard for me at times.
Yeah, same. Next is South of Midnight, which we're all really interested in. I really like the artwork for it.
I'm looking
weird-
forward to that. That's my type of game.
That's the one with the big fucking catfish in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
fuck.
the big alligator. The
That's
big
the one.
gator.
Big gator.
Yeah.
Fudge. That
Gator.
looks
I think the
so
original-
beautiful. So gorgeous.
Yeah, and I think the original trailer, wasn't it? They when they showed it, you've got the guy that's almost looks like Death
Yes.
playing
Yes.
guitar.
Yes.
It was,
Yes,
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
is.
And even then, I was like, this looks like an
Yeah,
interesting thing.
same.
Mhm.
I'm interested. I want to see more. I want to hear more because the music sounds amazing, and I just like that claymation style. And I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Yeah, probably best get rid of this fucking picture of Joanna Dark on my phone. Ooh.
Calm down. Calm down.
No. Speaking of calming
Next
down,
is we're gonna calm down. We're gonna go down a little bit now. The new Starfield Shattered Space, the No
just
Man's
say it. Just say
Sky,
it, Paul. Just
the No
say it,
Man's
Paul.
Sky
Snooze fest.
rip off.
Yeah, No Man's Sky ripoff. Come on,
Also,
Bethesda.
I found out?
You could do better. Todd,
You
you
know
can
the
do
stuff. I know. You know the stuff they released yesterday, the day after.
Yeah.
It's all through the community thing. You have to pay for each new quest of £6. That every new quest is £6. After like the main like little section, if you want to carry on this new DLC they dropped yesterday, you have to pay £6 every time.
No.
The Starfield community are in uproar right now. I
No.
think about
Oh,
it.
come on. There better be uproar. There was uproar for PlayStation with Helldivers 2. There should be equal amount of uproar for this.
Yeah, definitely.
Todd, you could
Robin
do
Bastards.
better.
Yeah, you could do better. If he fucking brings out Elder Scrolls 6 is like, right, we're gonna give you half the game and then you have to pay for
The first half's on Game Pass.
yeah, the first half's a Game Pass, next you have to pay for.
Oh, fuck.
Are you actually looking into that now, Paul?
No. Sorry, I got
No,
sidetracked by
that's
Next
right.
Fest.
He's looking at
Because
Joanna Dark
it's
now.
Starfield. It's Starfield.
It's
Switch
Starfield,
it.
yeah. Next was State of Decay 3.
Yes,
Now,
that was my
Yes.
yes.
We were all like, let's do this as an LED plays because we're all gonna get.
Oh.
And I
State
still
of
want
Decay
that
2 was
keyring.
good fun. I'd got given that and
It-
played that a lot. Played that
It
a bit.
was
I really enjoyed the
just
Juggernaut edition.
oh, fucking beautiful.
Juggernaut.
State of Decay was the game which I wanted so badly when it first came out, the first one. And my friend had it, and I was so jealous. And I don't know why, but I just never bought it. Just ended up buying other shit instead. State of Decay 2, fuck me. Me and Josh had Vader Man. We would literally just go around in the fucking car and just finding groups and just opening the fucking car door and just knocking them down. Loud as fuck, but it was just good shit. So I can't wait for that. And all four of us, if we can get a car with four doors, we're fucking going on a mad spree. I can't wait.
Yeah, same. Next was Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, was it?
Yep.
I wasn't that interested.
I can't remember this one.
I think it was a Souls-like again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Kind of borderline. I think it's more, it's like that Near Automata, isn't it? That's the dial,
Actually, was that the one where you... No, that's the Flintlock one I'm thinking of. No, sorry, never mind. Yeah, I wasn't too interested. We'll move on. Next was the Elder Scrolls Online expansion Gold Road with all the free expansion. Paul's cancelled his £80 a month.
I knew that was coming out, to be honest, because as a member, you get them saying it's going to be released on this date and this date. It's in June 18th, I think. Blah de blah de blah.
No, for me,
again,
for this one,
I can't invest enough time in it at the moment, so I've cancelled my membership. That doesn't mean I won't bring my membership back again because of all of the DSC I got from it, and I might pick it back up when I have time to do so.
Yeah,
but I haven't played it in so long. It's just like I'm just pissing. Originally, it was 68 quid up the wall. Now it's 89 quid.
I remember
you can't.
I remember you used to just stream nothing but that. But for
enjoy
me,
it.
I can't. I must admit, and again, go back and watch the stream because I did not watch the trailer at all. I was too busy jamming out to Pat Benatar. So I can't remember anything from the trailer.
Yeah, don't worry.
So
next was a prequel to Metal Gear Solid. There's a lot of prequels, have you noticed as well? A lot of prequels. Which I found out from reading this morning.
Oh, but sorry, carry on. I just need to add that to my music.
If you sustain damage in that game, it won't go away. Like you can really fuck up Snake and he'll look like a sack of shit by the end of the game.
He always looks like a sack of shit.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like he really like if you cut his arm up, he will have that arm will be cut up for the rest of the game. Apparently.
See, but and again, this is why I said I'd do it later. Stealth. I liked the first one.
Yeah,
it was great. Kojima, and then after that, I was kind of like, nah, hide me in a box. That's good.
Yeah, no, I love
apart
the
from
first
that,
one.
I just where was it? Was it numbered? Is it the second one? There's a load of like the hidden Easter eggs. There's a challenge you go around and find, scanning the things on the wall that that when you do it, it's all things linked to Kojima and they disappear. And it was a link to him saying, "Fuck you, I'm off."
Oh my God,
oh my
Lewis
God.
has said yes, he is dead.
So he is dead. He's officially, there you go, folks. It's official. Lewis has messaged us saying he is dead.
Well, there we are then. I fucking
oh wait,
passed
hold on. This
our.
could be quite. If well, he might have passed out. Well, that's because you stayed up all night.
Yes. I
We
fucking
could be
passed out.
serious. He could be actually quite poorly, and we're just ripping the shit.
I know
out
we're
of
just
him, but-
laughing at Lewis. Yeah, no, Metal Gear Solid. I love Snake Eater theme. Snake Eater, the game, the original one. I saw a Let's Play of that. Never actually played it. Always wanted to. But I've seen Let's Plays of 2, 3, and 4. I've only played number 1. Dabbles in bits, but I've only fully engaged in it on the PS Vita. Fan-fucking-tastic port on the Vita. And I bloody love it. I just absolutely fucking love it. And it's such a clever concept. And Kojima's fucking little Kojima-isms in it all is just fucking perfect. But no, I'm looking forward to Snake Eater, and it looked fucking beautiful.
You'll be known as Naked Snake. You have to sneak in undetected with your nuts hanging out.
Yeah.
Why call them code name? I love the way he goes, your code name is Naked Snake, but from now on, we're just going to call you Snake. Well, what the fuck?
I
Good
know.
co-name.
Oh, we just call you Naked.
Just call you Naked Paul, Naked Hayden, Naked Tom, and Naked Lou. There we
Cheers,
go.
man. Next was Fallout 76 new DLC, Skyline Valley. DLC.
Interesting. I know people
Oh.
aren't really into the 76 and things kind of
No.
try and hook me.
It's getting more and more people playing it. So go ahead.
But again, that whole Rust bit is just that Rust ideology
Yeah.
of you get fucked up when you're not on the server, blah, blah, blah. I just can't. I don't like that bit. But I did see a little bit further on after the show for the Sky, whatever it was.
Skyline Valley.
Yeah, the Sky Valley. There are set things you need to do in order to become a ghoul.
Clearly.
Yeah, so there are certain things you have to achieve before you can get to that ghoul status. And plus, what it means is that the once you're on the journey of ghoul, your perks change. You have different perks that you have to use. And they also say that if you've
Interesting.
got a set of perks that you're using now for, like because ghouls are don't get affected by radiation.
Yeah.
So if you've got a load of perks that are about radiation and all of that lot, they're useless to you now. You don't need them. So there's like a whole new set of perks they're added to, which was really interesting. I was interested in listening to the way they were talking about the devs were talking about those little add-ons. So I think it's good. They are picking it up. They are slowly reeling it back in.
Yeah. Finer details like that, marvelous. I love all the Fallout, even the classic ones, the point and click and turn-based, phenomenal. Fallout 76, I still got my original copy that I bought day one. Ooh, that was a mistake. But I must admit,
Starfield.
Yeah. But I must admit, I started playing it fully. It must be like 2-3 years ago now, and I enjoy it. I don't know. I've obviously with what Paul's saying, but the whole Rust thing, where your shit can get fucked if you're not there. The only thing which I've ever experienced now, of course, people's experiences are different, but for me, my stuff has never really fully been bombarded, never been fully destroyed. I've had a few
Probably
mutants
is now.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. I've had a few mutants and I've had a few ghouls appear up on my lot, but my little turrets that I built took them out. So, but yeah, but so far it's been fine for me. Mainly because I got maybe I'm a bit glassy eyed because I love Fallout that much.
I love Fallout, but my first experience of 76, I loaded it up, got in, got really confused about how you needed to set everything up to start with. And then I had another player come over and just continuously batter me over the head with a plank of wood.
Yeah.
Although he couldn't injure me because I was low level, for some reason it wasn't fair for him to kill me. But he would not leave me alone. And so I turned the fucking game off and never turned it on after that.
Wow.
And I was like, that just put me off my Fallout journey. I was just like, oh, come on, just let me, I don't know what I'm picking up. I don't know what I'm doing here. And then some guy comes over and starts battering me around the head with a piece of wood. And I'm like,
My
who are you? Where are you? It's not even an NPC. It's another player. Fuck off.
my boss is currently playing it, and he started recently, and he says he's really enjoying it. Apart from the quests still take a very, very long time. Like
Yeah, it
he had to
does.
get all these to get upgrade his backpack. He had to do all these like commendations, and they're all really tedious stuff to do.
Hmm.
And it said it took him a good 4 hours just to complete it. So it can be quite a tedious game. And
It
he's even
can
said
be.
like level 50 is still the new player. As when you get to past level 50, that's when the real game starts. I'm like, level fucking 50.
Yeah. I think as well, harken back to what I said earlier on, where it's a big open world, lots for me to explore. And I think that that's why I like it.
Mm.
So,
Fair play.
yeah.
Next is Life is Strange, the second one, double exposure. Um, one if I had time to play the first one, I don't. You hear it near or there. You guys, anything
I
interesting?
haven't played any of them. I've got them installed on my PlayStation because they're PlayStation Plus. But again, I just haven't dedicated the time to it. I want to, but I haven't. So I'm kind of indifferent on this one because I mean it looks nice. But it's something which I feel like I need to go through the first two before I
Mm.
can go through this.
Yeah, that's fair. Paul,
Hmm.
same thing.
Yeah, I've never really played them. It did look interesting, but
It,
yeah, I've never really
I
played.
started playing the first one for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back to this, and then I went back to it.
Yeah.
It was just one of those. Sea of Thieves having an expansion, cool. It's
Yeah.
I think adding extra things into it, more type of you can be a bad pirate more. So yeah, it's fine, but people are going to stop playing it because it's going to get ripped to shreds by everybody. I did find out they did release the dedicated server type thing where you can play by yourselves, but you earn no game progression.
Oh, but for
So
dicking about,
for
yeah.
dicking about, yeah, great, but you will earn nothing, no gold, no progression, nothing.
Yeah, that is pretty that's low, man. That is very low.
Which is a shame, but
Hmm.
never mind. Next, on to one we are all very excited about and all weren't expecting. Atomfall, the British
Yes.
Fallout game.
This fuck Fallout London, and not because you rejected me. This
It
this is the one unexpected one, and probably my fourth favorite. Oh, it looks amazing. It's
does. It
again,
looks wicked
yeah, and plus it's British. It's the whole
in
like
the Lake
we happy
District.
few. Yeah, yeah,
That's
I
what I was
love it.
saying, the we happy few kind of thing to it, but not the quirkiness. It was just the quirky English accents and
Yep.
obviously,
Not
yeah.
yeah, it's not balls to the wall Monty Python quirky. It was just a little subtle of quirkiness. What the fuck's going on with my drawer?
Don't know.
Sorry about me. Just ignore my forehead.
So yeah, well, I can't even remember much about it, which is really bad because I was excited about it, but it just seems to be,
I think it was the theme that got to us.
yeah, the theme that got to us, the fact that we are all British people and we're like, ah, yes, another British game, type of thing.
As we chew on our crumpets and drink our tea.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, interested in it. If it's a bit like Fallout, I think we're all gonna love it. And the fact that it's gonna have that British feel, we're so excited. We're excited.
Yes.
Looking
Yes.
forward to seeing more. This game I wasn't that interested in. Flintlock and the Siege of Dawn, or whatever it's called.
I must admit, everything else going forward,
Which,
I can't either really remember or I'm not interested in.
yeah, it was a Souls-like. It was that one where you had that
Uh,
weird cat god thing that follows you around, and
oh yeah, no,
yeah, I
yeah,
wasn't.
nah,
Paul, were
not
you
for me, mate.
interested in Flintlock?
Nope.
No, cool. Winterboro, that was a nice little mouse game.
Yeah, I like
Looks
my little
nice,
Nice
little
little indie
fluffies
mouse
now and
game.
then.
looks
Yep, seen
lovely,
some.
but I'm
Yep.
afraid it's be one of the ones which I'll download and forget.
This one I'm actually tempted to download and give a try. It was Fragpunk, the Overwatch style weird cyberpunky type game. It looked mildly fun for 5 minutes, and then
Switched
probably,
off.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair. And then there was Mecha Break, which was the weird Transformer type one that we were all
Which
like.
I was kind of interested just because I like
Oh, okay.
mechs. And I just wanted to see how it would work, because some of the older retro-esque kind of games I really liked was like when there was Ghost in the Shell was similar as well, like an old Ghost in the Shell game that came out, where you're in a mech and you've got to go around as quick as you possibly can. That's the typical Japanese fighting, which was pretty good. I'll give it a I might try it.
Those
very
things,
interesting.
they're too chaotic, balls to the wall, bonkers chaos with little sustenance in my mind, and they were perfect for the arcade that was in the cinema. And I remember playing or trying to play those types of mech games
And it's
in the
like
cinema.
blaring out this weird like
Yeah, yeah, and it was just way too much of a sensory overload for me. So, yeah.
Just going back
No,
to
and
Atom 4, by the way, did you know? So
yeah.
it's the British countryside. It's based after a real world nuclear disaster that occurs in northern England in 1957. The game follows a fictional storyline where you find yourself in the quarantine zone 5 years after the event.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
nice.
cool.
And the
Nice.
area is run by military and beset by factions. And there's loads of folklore, Cold War paranoia,
I can't
and
wait.
everything in it. So yeah, it looks really good. Explore the countryside villages and settlements and meet odd people, wicked cults, rogue government agents, and others along the way in this
You,
open world adventure.
you just see Lewis.
And classic British sci-fi to
Did I
create a
see
massive.
Lewis?
No, man. He said you meet unique characters. You just see Lewis.
Oh,
Wait,
Speaking of
wait,
Lewis,
PlayStation?
speaking of Lewis, he woke up, but he hasn't bothered to join us, has he?
unless he has literally passed out and he's down the A&E at the moment.
He didn't exactly do a good job in specifying, did he? I mean,
No.
Lewis, if you genuinely
He's
are,
gone
then
to A&E because he's got this weird rash on his forehead and it says QWERTY. Woke up with this weird writing on my face.
yeah. Oh, funny fucker.
So that was the Xbox showcase games. A quick run over the Summer Game Fest stuff. There was some interesting stuff. I saw a cyberpunk detective game, which I was like, ooh.
Didn't see, I'm afraid. I can't comment, I'm afraid.
I thought that looks really cool. Like
What's that
you're
on?
going right. I think it's just coming to PC. It was an indie, and it was just I can't remember what it's called. I think it was called Cyberpunk Detective, and you just go around trying to work out who's this conspiracy thing happening. You got all this cyberpunky type stuff you can use. And it looked really good. It looked really polished as well for an indie. Which I keep saying this, but I think indie games are more polished than AAA's at the minute. So
yeah, funny that, isn't it?
yeah, they announced a new Sonic game, which is based on Shadows. I think it might be a remake. I'm not sure 100%. It's not. It's just called Shadow Generation, so possibly that was
Right.
named. They showed more Assassin's Creed Shadows. What game? Hold on one sec. Game Fest. Games Fest. Obviously there was the DLC for John Wick, Alan Wick 2, which I currently have and still haven't tried yet because I want to finish what I'm playing. Monster Hunter Wilds, they showed off a nice little trailer for that, which I'm very excited for. They seem to have gone down a different, well, not a different route, but you can literally jump on and off your mounts now whilst fighting and monsters, which I think is gonna be wicked. And you can have finally two main weapons. So I'm gonna be like bow and a sword. And I think Paul, we should definitely play that when it appears, because I think it'll be very fun. Why has it sent me to Top Gear? What the fuck? For a game, for what happened? What games was out? I think what else was there? Was something else I saw was interesting.
I mean, there's a ton on the Next Fest now.
Yeah, and obviously Next Fest is on now, so go check that out if you're interested. Plenty of lovely indie goodness, as Indie Baby would say.
Oh my
I've
fucking god!
I've sent two to Tom just to have a look at the moment, which I
Oh
think are purely
my
for him. So one of them
fucking
is Movies Tycoon, which I think is kind of a spin off the old original Movie Tycoon.
Yeah.
where it's a Sims builder, and the other one that's just come up, which is called Only Way Is Down,
Oh,
and you embark as a cat on a perilous adventure. It's a little kiddie take the unfortunate catnap and ends up stranded on sky high, as in on a being built skyscraper, and you've got to make your way down without falling off. You have 9 lives.
That
oh
sounds
my
pretty
sweet
cool, to be
Jesus.
Descent
fair.
through the urban jungle with this whimsical and gravity-defying escapade.
Oh man. Beautiful.
Nice. Oh, here
Both
we
of
go.
them.
I found a list now. So there was a new Lego game announced, Lego Horizons Adventure,
Ah,
based
yes, Mark
on.
put that in.
Yeah, he seemed really excited by that. And Paul, I know you're a Lego games fan, so I reckon you might
Yep.
give that a butcher's.
I would give that a go.
I'm eager to give that a go.
There is another Left 4 Dead contender called No More Room in Hell 2. That's coming and was showed off if you're interested. The Harry Potter Quidditch Champions got some footage. It looked okay from what I saw.
That is coming day one to PlayStation Plus.
Is it really? Ooh,
Mhm.
Tom, you have to tell us what it's like.
I shall.
There was another Delta Force coming as well, if anyone's interested. Obviously, I know some people are. Paul, they showed, obviously, you mentioned, showed some more a Batman Arkham Shadows
Mm-hmm.
story trailer. You're right, it was the Rat King,
Yep.
but it also shows Barbara Gordon using her legs, which was nice. Jim Gordon, Batman, and it still looked like it was meant to be uh, Kevin Conroy's Batman as well. So we'll see who's going to replace him as the voice. It's the same
It
universe.
sounded very similar on some of it, didn't they? So are
Did
they
it?
the
I
original
can't.
recordings from Kevin before he, because there
You
was
never know.
some
Maybe.
recordings left, wasn't there?
They
Yes,
might
there
have
was.
been able to like replicate his voice. You
Just
never
some
know.
people
They
make
have
it
the
sound like
technology
it.
for that.
Yeah, if someone's agreed it, like a family member.
Oh yeah, if they can obviously get the
How did I not know this? Party Animals is getting a cart mode.
what card mode like racing.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me. I cannot
I-
wait to throw bananas at Paul whilst he's driving along on a bloody little cart.
Same. And Power was getting its biggest patch update yet. It's going to get more buildings, bosses, powers, blah, 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 blah. I think that's dead now anyway. But I think that's it for the game stuff. Obviously, we don't think we covered on PlayStation's one, but that was pretty poor from what
Yeah.
everyone's saying. So
It was
there's
all
no
right.
point.
It was all right, but nothing special really compared to the
Yeah.
Xbox One. So
I forgot there was for Final Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. They showed some gameplay on that. It looks fucking terrifying. Tom,
scary.
it'll be up your street because it's a side scroller like 8-bitty type thing, probably a bit more well carved, but you're basically getting chased by Springtrap.
Oh shit, that's actually. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it looks really
Ooh, that
good.
sounds
It
quite
looks really,
interesting.
really good. Yeah, check out the
Ooh.
trailer, honestly.
No, most
And
definitely.
Just
Yeah.
by the way, Batman Arkham Shadows, the voice of Batman is Roger Craig Smith.
okay.
Okay.
So kudos to him.
Yeah, most definitely.
Apart from all of that, is there actually any other kind of news that's popped out? Have we seen?
The only thing is that I've already mentioned before is that Apple did their WWDC. I won't go too in depth on this
say.
because not everyone here gets excited. Not to say here or in general as well. Don't get too excited about Apple and their journey into gaming, but they have literally last year they revealed and they released the Game Porn Toolkit version 1, where developers can take their pre-existing Windows game and run it through their like little system to see how well it will perform on an M1 plus MacBook or Mac, which to be fair, Joe Schmoes like us can use it if we so wish and decided to code it onto there. The results have been absolutely fantastic, and due to that being so quite received quite well, there are actually they've actually announced a bunch of games that are coming to Mac,
Nice.
native Mac. So for those who love the Apple products, love the feel of it, like myself, very excited about it. So some games that are coming along is Dead Island 2, RoboCop Rogue City having their own ports to it, Resident Evil 2 and 7. Resident Evil 7 is also getting a iPhone and iPad port coming over as
Wow,
well.
that's cool.
Similar to Resident Evil 4 and Village. Control Ultimate Edition, Frostpunk 2, Valheim, and Pal World are coming onto Mac from their own native versions. So that they didn't give any dates or anything. It just seemed, yes, they're confirmed. And the Game Porn Toolkit 2, which Joe Schmoes like us can use again, a lot more user-friendly, a lot more features, a lot of coding stuff, which bridges the gap from porting over your games. So that's been revealed in it as well. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, this Game Porn Toolkit allows games to support ray tracing if they so wish. So they're getting into gaming very, very much, very much so. And again, even having Assassin's Creed Shadows released day one on both.
It's nice
Mac.
that they're taking it slow as well, not just going, we're just going to go for it and it's bookie as hell.
Yes, exactly. That's the beautiful thing about this. It's been 1 year since they've given us the announcement that they're going into this. And I must admit, I was kind of going into this particular event, WWDC, thinking, okay, it's been 2 years since they've had an Apple TV come out, like a new one. So they're going to reveal one with a very powerful chip that can do these games, but they didn't. So initially, a bit of me was a bit disappointed. But then hearing all these support that they've got for developers and wanting to port their games over, and it's not just a case of, hey, we have this here for you, good luck. I've went on the developer website and they've got like half an hour videos on how to set it up, how to code it, and it is very, very developer friendly. So I'm very, very, I'm very, very, in a way, I'm very pleased. And I'm quite proud of them because I hate negativity towards all kinds of games. I hate the console wars, and I hated the hate that Google Stadia got, and I hate when people be like, "Oh, you get fucking game on an Apple," And to see them do this and take their time with it and not just force it out there like they did with Stadia is a breath of fresh air. And gents, I ain't gonna lie, as much as I love my super awesome sexy Aurora and I think she's fucking beautiful, when she eventually dies, I may end up getting a Mac. I know.
Paul's like insides go, Apple, I hate you.
I know. But the thing is though, is that I have my laptop still, so I can do that. And, to be fair, she ain't going anywhere for like an additional fucking like 10 years anyway. So I hope.
Good. No, honestly, I'm glad you're excited, Tom. And to be fair, as a small Apple user, I'm kind of excited to see what's going to come for future for them. But...
Yeah, I think it really taps into that part of me which likes unique shit, and the idea that I can. I know there's fucking No Man's Sky on Mac, and I think they're bringing that onto iPad. If I wanted to go on No Man's Sky on a MacBook and then go over to my iPad, fuck it, I'm doing a Lewis. Go over to my iPad and then go over to my phone with like a fucking Backbone or Razer Kishi. Just the ideas of the flexibility to do that on just one ecosystem, which was another thing which they've actually revealed with this Game Porn Toolkit. When you make it for one, you can also make it work for other devices. So yeah, it's really nice to see as someone who just loves games and loves platforms for games. It got me genuinely excited and like, huzzah! I don't know,
Good.
So WWDC, big success.
As it's getting close to 10, there is one thing I want to ask. Paul, how's Luna? Have you tried it yet?
Oh, yes.
No, I haven't.
You know what
It's
keeps
still in
coming
its
on
box.
you know what keeps coming on my Fire TV stick? I'm like, Paul will really like that. Bee Simulator. I'm like, Paul's going to be on Bee Simulator. What?
I've got Bee Simulator.
Oh,
it's on my Steam.
Right.
I'm going to have a look, see what is on Amazon Luna for this month.
Yeah, let's have a look. Maybe I'll try it. I'll do the trial.
Logging into it now. I don't know if you can see it.
I'll do the trial and see what it's like.
Oh, it's logging in. So, Prime members. Huh? Not bad. Not a bad selection. So, for Prime members, you could play Metro Exodus, Bee Simulator, Fallout New Vegas, the Ultimate Edition, Lego Fortnite, Overcooked 1, Fallout 3, Game of the Year Edition.
There you go, Paul. Where's your game?
Fortnite Battle Royale. Internal Drift, Twilight Rivals Edition. Fortnite Festival with a very, very unimpressed looking Billie Eilish. Regular Fortnite, Trackmania, and
Fortnite.
Rocket Racing.
Oh, I'm going to say Rocket League. I was going
Rocket Racing, is that the racing version of Rocket League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Right, I think I've still got a couple of days left on the refund.
Yeah, it's
not the greatest selection, is it?
Unfortunately, no, not. And to be fair, do you really want to be paying $7.99 for Luna Plus?
Doesn't that come with is it Ubisoft on it?
No, you gotta pay. That's like $14.99. You can pay for Ubisoft Plus and get all the Assassin's Creed, Beyond Good and Evil, all the Far Cries,
Paul sold.
all the Watch Dogs. So it just depends on if you want to spend that cashola. So
yeah. I might do the free trial and just have a look and see what the lag or the streaming is on it and see how it is.
I only got it because we got Prime. Oh fucking hell! You can. Oh wait, hold on. You can buy and play individual games. Fucking hell!
I think we've found a game me and you need to try when it comes out on October 15th. I was just looking to see what Ubisoft Forward had released. Just Dance VR.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Raw, Rasputin.
I am destroying everything in my household just because I'm...
Paul, if you want, you can buy, as I mentioned, buy games direct from Luna. So... do you want to buy Beyond Good and Evil for £4.29?
No, because I've already got Beyond Good and Evil.
I'm just trying to fucking sell it here. And the fucking app decided to crash. Well, isn't that foreshadowing?
There we go. I'm just going to keep it in its box.
Keep it in its box.
Stadia and Luna still boxed complete.
He'll probably put it. He'll flog it many, many years, and I'll buy it.
And then Apple will release a controller which you'll begrudgingly buy, and it'll have an Apple Stadia and a Luna controller box.
Be on my deathbed, and then I was like, "Is my will signed?" Yes, and it's like, "I hereby bequeath to Tom Wild my Stadia controller, my Luna controller, and my Apple controller. May they serve you well."
Oh, I would say I'd keep them in the box. But I can't promise.
No.
I can't. I'll open it in front of your dying corpse, mate.
And Lewis will be like, "Oh, but I wanted them."
It's for my getting pregnancy program.
Yeah. Dr. Lewis Langton, PhD.
It's got to get a PhD first.
Now,
sexual health clinic. Anyway.
Yes, I'm on that sticky note. What's next?
Wowzers. Should we do the wowzers?
We could do the wowzers. We could do the tickle my bullface. Okay, fair enough.
Which one? Which one? You guys
choose. One? Hayden, you choose. One's my segment, one's Paul's segment. Is tickle my bullface face chin the other game that we all got the other day?
Let's do tickle because we left that from last week, didn't we? So...
Yes, we did.
I don't know what button it's on.
Tickle my ball-shaped chips.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Here we go. Farquhar Butterbaps Jr is here.
Farquhar Butterbaps Jr.
So
that needs to be on a red page.
I've been requested to let me just turn you guys up a little bit. There we go. I've been requested to review a game with a lovely name. It's called Spanky. So we'll just get this ready.
Yes.
Whilst he's getting that ready, yes, the game itself, you run around and you spank people. I showed Heather this, and I said, "Yeah, we've all got it. We're all going to play it one day." And and the only thing that Heather said was, "What is wrong with you people?"
So yes, Spanky is the booty physics party game that brings cheeky movement mechanics to chaos-filled party modes, twerk online with up to 7 friends, and slap some jiggly tush. That is the description. Okay, so let's go through the reviews. Let's see how good these are. We are going to be playing this. So from Sneed, we've got a thumbs up, played 5.6 hours, and he said, I paused my goon sesh to play Spanky. After that, it is Mariti, who gave it a thumbs up, 2.7 hours on record. Tharby Booty, 11 out of 10. Bailey recommended 6.9 hours on record. Well done, Bailey. Realistic Homie Sim.
Hobie.
And then we've got a non-recommended 8.1 hours on record.
Wow.
This is really fun game with a decent amount of maps and modes, but I would not recommend it. I would not recommend unless you have a dedicated group of friends with decent internet to play with and want to add a new game to the party game rotation. The player base is tiny and the game uses peer-to-peer networking, meaning if you connect to a host who has a bad connection, you'll get very laggy game, which is awful for a game all about booty slapping. If you are thinking of playing this game solo, I would look for something else. Sadly, the game is not all that polished. It focuses a lot on player movement, parkour in a basic form, and simple things such as jumping and sliding feel off and not accurate, making platform in general. And then not feeling good, which makes I think I don't know if it's brain like Pips Mully. I think your brain kind of fell out your left ear at this because you forgot your grammar. Because it says a basic form and simple things such as jumping and sliding feel off and not accurate, full stop. Making platforms in general not feel good, which makes it less fun to play. Well done. Not recommended. 0.7 hours. So didn't even get through it. Need more people. The game need more people in the game. Playing only with one friend isn't enough as much fun, but the game is funny with a big butt. Thumbs up, 0.2 hours. Spanking butts is only fun when you have someone to do it with.
Just someone running around doing it to themselves.
Yeah. Party game of the year.
Yes.
Fun, silly game. The two biggest issues are play. There others would get kicked just for the end of the game for network error and other issues not being enough cheeks to spank. There is progression and can confirm that the loot boxes are not microtransactions, all earned in-game. You're able to get a currency, again, free in-game from playing, to be able to buy specific cosmetics if you want. And then he goes on to some other bits. Let's see what we've got. They all talk about the player base, so it'd be good to get some more.
Oh.
I mean, well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, get it. But I want to hear people talk about, slapping others' ass. Man,
during my time on Spanky Community, it has been endless fun and enjoyed throughout. The adrenaline rush during battles, the right-up anger of getting my ass whooped, and laughing and connection between randoms and friends was and still is a blast to encounter. 100 out of 10. Would recommend for those who enjoy hanging out with friends and having fun. What a great game to play with friends and drink. So many laughs, so many tears. Thumbs up from someone, I think they're Japanese. Yes, they're Japanese. 2.3 hours. The response was Spanky Panky. To be honest, I love this game. I think the movement needs some work. Play with 5 friends and we all agreed it wasn't it. A very silly and dumb party game to play with friends. Then someone put a thumbs down. This game is ass.
So I'm just looking at some of these bloody reviews on Steam. Fucking brilliant, some of them are.
The one who made this game is the one who made this game is a genius.
Have you seen the one by J.K. Duke?
I'm going through them now. What other game can you say lets you pull up with your squad and clap cheeks without getting arrested? Game of the year. Slap booty, get coins, open glute boxes.
Glute
Aquaman.
boxes.
Game keeps crashing, but it's fun and you can actually play it. Booty.
Easily game of the year. Helldivers who?
I'll spank 'em all.
My friends can finally slap my ham hocks in game and in real life. Yes.
Late night with the boys simulator is very fun. Who said gaming is dead? Spanking your friend's booty is all that one needs. The game is genuinely good kind. Blah, 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 blah. Sexy red simulator. This is the best game ever. It's changed my life. I was homeless, starving, and hideous before Spanky released. And immediately after, I began living my best life. And now I'm the richest man in the world. Thank you, Spanky.
I'm sorry, but don't you just think that Steam reviews are the best place to go for reviews?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Game of the year contender.
Except for GameHub.com.
Love getting spanked by my friends. 10 out of 10 will be spanked again. Fun party game, similar vibes to Mario Party with Bomberman 64 aesthetics. Lots of booty smacking.
I just saw someone's name. Meat Sack Attack.
Spoopy Boy.
Someone's
10 out of 10, great game.
Someone else's name. I'm autistic.
Got spanked by my friends. Don't recommend. Organic Spook said, make me rock hard. My PC set itself on fire. Awesome.
That is just fucking admirable. Admiring.
See if there's any more. I wanted to like this
Not
game.
a lot.
Nope, nope.
No, there's not a lot, unfortunately. I thought there'd be more.
Skibbity Giat. This game is generally made for children. Highly unlikely.
Oh,
Yes,
are we done?
I believe
that's
so.
a
I
cool-
think we're done.
yeah.
I think there's no more here. I'm looking through. Big Dubs boys, you get a spank peeps while yelling. Don't know what that means. Anyway, yes, that's it for
Perfect.
Tickle my ball-shaped chin.
Thank you very much, Butterbaps the Third. See
Mhm.
you soon.
He'll
Fucking
return sometime.
Marvelous.
Perfect.
Well, despite
that-
Lewis not joining us, I think that was quite successful.
We did talk a lot about Xbox Showcase, but it was kind
And
of
games in
needed,
general.
really. Yeah, games in general. Very professional.
I know. But then we finished it off by talking about a game about spanking.
Exactly.
But it's still a
That's-
game. It was
Still a
game.
game, though. Still
and
a
that's
game.
that's the LOD.
Yep. And not a single time did the word turn up. On that note, have a lovely evening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. See you on the next one. I've been Masked Mayhem or Tom Wild. Next to me has been Tom Wild. Underneath has been Tom Wild. Thank you and see you on the next one. Toodles.